recently a few white Latinas got upset with my stance on Bomba. I said it was being whitewashed. Let's get into it. I've actually clipped some of the videos so you can hear them in their words.
Bonnie está blanqueando la bomba puertorriqueña.
So this idea that Bad Bunny could potentially do Bomba at the Super Bowl is really more of a testament to the whitewashing of Bomba than anything else. It doesn't mean that black artists are going to do better or have a different experience. It just means another white man is doing black music on stage.
Vamos a poner las cosas claras, porque esta muchacha está aquí hablando en inglés, no en español, y yo creo que ella ni siquiera es de Puerto Rico ni es puertorriqueña, y está diciendo que...
Next, this is a woman who claims she's Puerto Rican and she's lived on the island. This is interesting because she literally validates everything I say in my Latino is not a race class. Like, she literally validates. I'm not going to show you the entire video, but she talks about mestizaje, not calling it mestizaje, but literally validating going through a whitewashing process. The music and dance created by enslaved Africans in Puerto Rico is now being repackaged and becoming pan-Latino. Let's talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it. And let's talk in English so you can better understand me. I don't know you, you don't know me, but I came across your videos talking about Bad Bunny and Bomba. I need to clarify a few things because there's a fundamental misunderstanding happening here. I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised on the island, and you're reducing our complex culture and identity to a simple US black and white binary, and it just doesn't work that way. You call Benito white and accuse him of whitewashing, but here's the context you're missing. Puerto Rico is a melting pot of Taino, Spanish, and African heritage.
Are very pressed about Spanish, and that's one thing I notice with non-black Latinos. Spanish is really important to them in a way that the Spanish language specifically is not as important to the Afro-Latino community because we've had to migrate across Latin America, and it's different when you come from Africa. We experience chattel slavery, so our relationship to the Spanish language is different than the non-black Latino relationship to the language. And I think the indigenous community also identifies with this as well. Like, we share a lot of that. They proved all my points without realizing it and kind of not fighting it because they were trying to fight for mestizaje. They were trying to fight for this triracial identity more so than why is it being whitewashed? Where did it originate? What does it look like now? They don't care about Bomba. They're more concerned with, oh, are you trying to say I'm not going to have access to blackness anymore? Because if this is what this is, we're cutting it off now. But they actually prove my point, and then they pull out, oh, so-and-so is going to be tokenized at the Super Bowl. You are literally proving the whitewashing of black Latino music class. Literally, I need to like update it because I have a real world case study that is like alive right now. And another argument people are making is that it's a good thing that Bomba is going to be at the Super Bowl. And my argument is the Super Bowl is a catalyst for further whitewashing. So you're going to find white people doing whatever they want and calling it Bomba. But let's talk about the solution. What does the preservation of Afro-Latino cultural arts look like? What does that look like in Latin America? What does that look like in the US? Because Arturo Schomburg's research center, I will say, does not talk about Afro-Latinidad as much as I would like to hear about. So